Welcome to My SoberTruth, the podcast where we talk about the issues that are holding you back from flourishing in your life. This is where we break the chains of fear and resentment while learning to live in gratitude, how to stay focused and keep your life on a positive track even in the face of adversity. I'm your host, Sean Smith Sr., so grab yourself a cup of coffee and stay tuned as we dig in deep on these tough issues and we try to help you find your sober truth. Checking in this morning to talk a little bit about making decisions. Whenever I was out and about in the world, running and gunning, or however you want to describe it, when I was using and doing things all willy-nilly, I wasn't very good at making decisions. Normally, I kind of let the world come to me and make my decisions for me, but that's not the way I try to live my life anymore. I'm trying to make good decisions based on common sense, based on knowledge that I have. You'll hear me talk a lot about baby steps, and baby steps are how I get to those big decisions. I make a lot of little decisions that are good, quality, sound decisions, like taking the trash out so my wife doesn't have to, or picking up a piece of litter on the side of the road when I'm walking. Seeing someone who needs help with the groceries and running over to lend a hand, just anything. Wherever I can lend a hand and be of help and be of support to others in the world, that's really what I want to try to do. But those little decisions train my mind to make better decisions when something big does come around. Like, say, I'm trying to decide what field or career I want to be in as far as a job. What I want to do as far as employment. Say I'm trying to make a decision about whether or not a person that I'm becoming friends with, whether or not I even want to devote time to that person and that relationship and try to be friends with them. Is it beneficial? Does it seem like the type of relationship that will flourish while living the type of life that I'm trying to live? Will this be a beneficial relationship for us both? I hear a lot of talk about how living this type of life or making these types of decisions can be selfish. What I believe they're talking about is whenever I do the right things like helping someone across the street or helping them with their groceries or picking up a piece of trash, I do those things and I can do them selfishly because I like the result. The result is I feel like a better person, a better guy. So I make all of these little small decisions, and that adds up to this much longer road of life. So really what I have to wind up doing is figuring out which way I want to head and then start in that direction. The truth is, for a lot of these big decisions, I don't have a lot of experience. So let's just say I've been a mechanic for 20 years. Now look, I'm not great at working on cars. I love cars, but I don't really like working on them. So this is completely hypothetical. Let's just say I was a mechanic, and I've been a mechanic forever. Most of my life I've been a mechanic, always working for other folks. Now life's going pretty good for me. Let's just say that maybe I got sober or maybe I got clean, and I'm working on some 12 steps in my life, and my life is just getting better and better. Now, all of a sudden, this thing starts popping off in my head and saying, you should open your own garage. You should start working on cars for yourself. That's a fantastic idea. Maybe, maybe not. What I do know is that I have to be fluid in these big ideas, in these big things. I need to do a lot of research. Try not to jump into big ideas quicker than I have to. I also need to be fluid in my understanding that the thing I want might not actually be what I want. The things that I think I need might not actually be what I need. It may wind up being that maybe this thing isn't working out so well. Maybe it's not what it was cracked up to be. Maybe it's not what I thought it was, and maybe I need to reevaluate. Or maybe it's just that I'm not getting there the way I thought I was going to get there. And I need to not be upset with the fact that my way is not working out because there's this other way that's been laid out for me. This other thing that I'm seeing that works. Maybe I should just take that road and just switch it up a little bit. My sponsor used to always say that when a rocket takes off from NASA and it gets a little bit off course, they don't throw in the towel and say this is just over with and run around with their hair on fire and set fire to the whole place and burn it all down. Which is kind of the way I used to live my life when something went wrong. That's what I did. Well, that's not what NASA does. NASA gets some folks in there, some engineers, some people in there who know how to think, and they do a little reprogramming on the fly and get that thing back on course. Well, that's really what all this is about. It's about keeping yourself on course and understanding that you are going to have to make some changes along the way, keeping yourself fluid. As new information comes in, make new decisions. Yes, this is a decision that I made yesterday, but now with this new information that I have today, maybe this decision doesn't make sense and I need to reevaluate and change it up. I'll leave you with this parting thought. Keep yourself rolling in a way that allows you to make new decisions as new information comes in. Just roll with it. Now let's all go out and use the information that we have available to make some good decisions that help us move forward in the direction we want to go. I hope you all have a great day today and every day until we meet again. Love you.